July 3rd, 1863. For 2 bloody days, the fields around the small Pennsylvania town of Gettysburg had been a scene of unimaginable horror. The Union Army held the high ground on Cemetery Ridge, battered but unbroken. Across the open fields, the Confederate Army, convinced one more push could win the war, prepared for a final, desperate gamble. At around 1 p.m., the quiet was shattered. A massive artillery barrage, likely the largest of the entire war, erupted from the Confederate lines. For nearly 2 hours, over 150 cannons pounded the Union position on Cemetery Ridge, an attempt to soften the line for the infantry assault to come. Then, the cannons fell silent. From the line of trees on Cemetery Ridge, nearly 12,500 Confederate soldiers emerged and formed a line almost a mile wide. With parade ground precision, they began the long, determined march across the open field toward the Union center. This was Pickett's charge. As they crossed the field under withering fire, the Confederate lines began to break, but a fraction of the force under General Lewis Armistead breached the Union defenses at a point known as the Angle. For a few desperate moments, the fate of the battle hung in the balance amidst brutal hand-to-hand combat. But the breakthrough couldn't last. The charge was repulsed. The Confederate soldiers who survived the brutal fighting at the wall were forced to fall back, retreating across the same open field they had just crossed with such determination. It was a devastating failure, and it would prove to be the high water mark of the Confederacy. Heat charge was broken, the battle was over, and the tide of the American Civil War had turned for good. The high water mark of the Confederacy had been reached and thrown back. If you believe moments like this in history are worth remembering, please show your support with a like and subscribe for more stories that shaped our nation.